If the people of Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador could give Philip Josiah Davis a second chance like 3 times, I feel like your ex could give you a second chance. You know what I mean? World news. Olympics audition. Audition? Edition? One of them. FINA, the international organization responsible for regulating water sports, banned a swim cap made specifically for black women from being used this Olympics. Why was the cap that protects black hair banned? Because they don't follow the natural form of the head. What does that mean? I'm sorry, natural form of the head. I didn't know that the Olympics was taking place in 1936 Germany. You're right, it doesn't follow the shape of the head. It follows the shape of the hair. Basically, we can't have our own things because black people have thick, luxurious hair. We're being punished for it. Next Olympics, black female swimmers need to go into the pool like black female runners with at least 36 inches and all the colors of your flag. The Caribbean is going to destroy swimming. You know, instead of swimming caps for black people, what they should have invented was waterproof weave. Ukraine's deputy head of the Committee for Youth and Sports in Parliament put his money where his mouth is and won a gold medal in wrestling for his country. How did he have time to train while being an elected public official? He's an elected public official. What else was he going to be doing? On the serious note, like, could you imagine if our Minister of Sports was so committed to sports that they won a gold medal for the country? No pressure, Pintard. Sorry, Lanisha. Sorry, Iram. No pressure, Iram. The big question, however, is how can the Olympics happen this year? I mean, after all, there's this thing called COVID, and it's happening in the country of Japan, where only 39.5% of the population has been vaccinated. How did they intend to prevent their country from becoming the medical equivalent of a wet and mad beach party? Well, as long as their daily infection rate stayed less than 100 a day, it was going to be safe to host the event. And at last count, August 1st, they only had 3,000 a day. I'm just gonna crunch the numbers, try to calculate the difference between 100 and 3,000. While this whole thing may seem a tad irresponsible of countries, particularly Japan, we have to remember the reason why we did it. So that people from all over the world could come together on one platform, and the International Olympic Committee could sell billions in ad revenue and broadcasting rights. And at the end of the day, isn't that the most important thing? Summer sweat serious. Speaking of running around and getting sweaty, let's take a look at our summer sweat series. This one in particular is for the ladies. So for copyright purposes, I'm not going to play any of the music that we were dancing to inside the classes. However, I will put something up there to let you know what it was that we were dancing to give you an idea. Today we're going to go to a dance class, and I thought that it would be best to go above and beyond and to show up dressed appropriately for a dance class. I clearly didn't get the memo on what type of dance the class was going to be.
I'm Ashley Smith, and this is Dance and Tone.
All right, so what is the purpose of this class?
To dance and tone.
It's a lot of spice going on.
To dance and tone. But, I mean, it's cardio. Sometimes we mix, like, squats and lunges and ab workout into it. Depends. But most of the time, I try to make it fun so people won't really think they're working out. You know, like if you have some bomb music, you just get lost in the music and you tend to escape with the music, so you don't really remember that you're working out until the end of the song. Then you'd be like, ooh, that burn. Then the next song hit, you start again, you don't remember, and at the end you'd be like, I'm tired, you know?
Yeah, for me it was more like trying to keep up with the moves, but okay.
See, we'll see. Well, for you, it was trying to keep up, but you wasn't worried about what was burning and what see?
The conservative part of me feels like this is not a class for married men. But also, ironically, it might be a class for married women?
I would say this class is for anybody who wanna gain confidence and who wanna learn how to dance. But the class is for anybody, like any female.
It's a lot of booty butt cheeks.
Yeah, exactly. So if they want to learn how to move their booty, move their waistline, like this is the class for them. A few guys came in, they've done the class before, and they kept up. All you have to do is change the moves around and make it masculine. That's what I was telling you at the beginning.
Are you suggesting that my moves were masculine?
No, you did a good job, but I'm saying like that's all you had to do is change it, make it masculine.
Apparently, my wardrobe choice didn't win me any points either.
But what kind of dance class were you thinking?
I don't know, like salsa or something. I don't know.
No.
Like extreme salsa.
You don't go lifting weights with like that.
What, with the coat?
Yeah.
Listen.
And no.
You gotta dress for success. You gotta dress for success.
That's for success outside the gym, not inside. Not inside the gym.
They are interested in this or any of your other classes. Mm-hmm. How may they participate?
You can come to Evolve and sign up. Ask the front desk which classes Ashley teaches. I teach dance and tone, which is Monday, 5:30. Thursday, 5:30 is booty boot camp, so that's more of weight training, mixed with a little bit of cardio. And then Friday is cardio for carnival, which is soca moves. So obviously, we're gonna be working the waistline.
Local news. Olympic audition. Audition? Is it edition? The big story locally is still the Olympics, where the Bahamas won 2 gold medals thanks to the hard work of Stephen Gardner and Shawnee Miller. Please pronounce this woman's husband name correctly. Weibo.
Shawnee Miller, Weibo.
Weibo. It's not every day that us little countries get the recognition on the world stage. I mean, the Bahamas doesn't even have 500,000 people, but we can say that we have the best 400-meter runners, and the whole world is going to remember that our name is Bermuda. Ah yes, CNN. How is it that Cardi B knows more about where Shawnee is from than you? And another thing, somehow, even though the headline is Shawnee winning the gold, CNN still made the story about Allison Felix. The corrected story, Shawnee's name is mentioned 3 times, and Allison Felix, who didn't even come second, was mentioned 4 times. Who knew that creative writing was a sport in the Olympics? All in all, based on the amount of golden specials and combos, we can all assume the Bahamians are very thankful and grateful for our terrific showing at the Olympics. Except, are we though? I mean, we didn't win it first, or second, or third. I mean, but eventually we got there. But let's not forget, some of y'all was questioning Shawnee 2 days before she won gold because she didn't make it in the 200-meter finals. Makes me question, do we have to earn love? Because we all love them now that they've proven themselves to be the best in the world. But I mean, would you have even bothered to learn their names if you couldn't associate their victory with yourself? And what does that really tell our kids if only number 1 matters? So if you're not number 1, you might not get the support that you need to come back and win the second time. And if you reach the height of greatness, the minute that you are no longer giving people gold medals, they're going to forget about you. In a world where we love Buddy Hield, but we don't remember Dexter Cambridge, the only thing that I could think is that the conch burger special with the fries and the onions at the Bush Cook, looked dead good, babe. Like, that must be delicious. Interview. So I did an interview with one of the candidates from Seabreeze, Maxine Seymour, and I'd like to show you a little bit of that. Maxine, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I don't know why I'm welcoming you. It's not my yard. Maxine Seymour, you're running for?
Seabreeze.
All right, so I have some questions here for you. The first question I have is, in your mind, what is the role of an MP?
An MP serves the people of the constituency which he or she represents. And so the role is to make things happen for that constituency along with the members of that community.
I mean, that's a good answer. I would have also accepted village godparent and party planner, but That's fine. This is a very important question, and I think it goes to speak to relevance and you understanding the culture that you are steeping yourself into. What is the right way to order a Thai snack?
Ketchup, extra ketchup, no hot sauce.
Okay. I mean, there's really no wrong way to order a Thai snack. I mean, if we're to be honest, I mean, if you had said fried dry, I'd have also accepted that. Let's say you become the MP for the area and there's nothing to encumber you, no one is going to stop you if you attempt to do this thing. What is the one giant big idea that you have for this area?
I want to see a community center built so that the children of the area can access programs on a continuous basis, free of charge, where the community members volunteer their time and services, and children have access to all sorts of wonderful opportunities to learn, skills and to play actually in a safe environment. And that's play, whether that's jacks or hopscotch or jump rope, just to be kids, somewhere they could be safe and free and enjoy themselves.
Hopefully with air conditioned. All right, so and that's the big thing, that if you have no pushback or whatever, right? What is the one thing that for sure that you plan to do for the community no matter what?
First of all, I want to see the residents of the community decide, what can I do for me? And that means that they have access to and they're aware of the opportunities through government and the private sector to better themselves. And then what can we do for each other? So I want to use my skills to help connect them, help them to communicate, connect with each other, and figure out how we could serve and support our neighbors. And then what could we do for our country? And so let's organize. Let's figure out a way to make our Bahamas better as a community. And that just takes the resources that are already here in Seabreeze. But I'll just help to connect them.
Why Seabreeze? I mean, like, jitneys don't even come this far. So what is it that draws you to Seabreeze?
The residents of Seabreeze represent people who work hard for their families. They value education and prioritize it for them, for their children, for their grandchildren. The thing is about the persons in Seabreeze is that they're thriving. They just need to be represented. They need to be listened to. They need to be worked alongside. And why not Seabreeze? There are amazing people in Seabreeze who I am so excited and I've prepared my whole life to represent.
If you could describe Seabreeze using a popular song, what would that song be?
If I was you, I would want to be me too, by Megan Train, I think.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like Ghost Move, but now that I say it aloud, that might just be like, that might be personal to me. So never mind. Don't worry about that one. You like that? Then come back, see the whole thing tomorrow. Why? Also, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, stop on by the Ko-fi store. Got tons of digital product for you to purchase if you would like to support me and keep young men like me off the street and out of gangs. Feel free to purchase a copy of a digital book or music, commission an art piece, I don't know, something. Anyway, it's all in the Ko-fi store. The link is in the description below. Thanks.